TED Show page, but it should in a second.
30 minutes.
Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. We are back with the TED Show. Very excited to have Abbas and Tanaz.
Yeah, good job.
With Oh My Gyro, which goes against everything I know how to say, even though I'm from parts of New York. But I love it. With Oh My Gyro, they're here to talk about food and gyros and all sorts of things. And so welcome them to the show. And I'm just going to share. So while I'm sharing, if you guys can tell us a little bit of background on you and maybe how you got into the Oh My Gyro business.
Sure.
Sure. So, start and then I'll continue.
What about the? Well, the idea itself came from I was born and raised in New York, and so was my brother. Well, my whole family. But what we did was when we moved down here, we actually missed the New York food itself. Yeah. So we decided, why not bring it down here?
And why gyros?
Why gyro? I mean, it was a very famous selling food back home, so we figured, hey, there's an idea. Why not try it?
I love it. I love a good gyro. I'm going to practice saying that. I love a good gyro because I just think it has all of the perfect ingredients in it. But what was it like? Did you have a restaurant beforehand, or was this your first time owning an actual restaurant?
Well, actually, my parents did have a restaurant back in New York, but at that time I was very young, so I don't really remember it. But then, my background is actually automotive.
So you decide to deep dive and take a chance on a restaurant. What was that conversation like the first time? Hey, guess what? I want to have a restaurant right now.
It's not really that. It was just that we missed the food itself. There's no good places for us to eat.
Good halal places.
Good halal places for us to eat around here. And anything that was halal was pretty much far out in Orlando. So the drive itself was a little bit, it wasn't fun.
Define halal for people who don't know.
Halal is permissible. It's considered to be permissible.
It's just like kosher. Yes, it's gotcha. Just like kosher. So we say it halal. So it's the way the animal is slaughtered. And
because I know later on people will go, what did they say? So it's always better just
nowadays
ask the question.
Everybody knows, most of them, they do know what halal is. So it's people are getting to know. It's just like kosher.
I love it. I love a good gyro. So what's it like running a restaurant right now? Let's talk a little bit about what you've had to do, the changes with all the changes in the lockdown. What are you guys doing creative to keep Oh My Gyro going and keep feeding people?
Well, we are offering free deliveries, curbside pickup, over the phone payments, anything that limits the contact itself between us and our customers.
We also, I'm going to actually share this right now. This is the first time I'm sharing it. We have a OMG app. So I'm sharing this for the first time. We just got the OMG app right here. You can see that. And it's just easy. 1, 2, 3, you can pay over the phone and it's done. So we will be going live with the OMG app, and you guys can download on Android and on iPhone. So it's way easier for everybody to order online.
That's so creative. That you're the first person that's come on and talked about their new app. I love it. I think people are looking for ways to get to the good food that they love, like Oh My Gyro, and they weren't sure how you guys were adapting. There are some restaurants who have shut down, and there are some restaurants who are trying to adapt, creating all sorts of things. So I love to hear the creativity. Tell me about the menu. So obviously gyros.
Yes, obviously gyros. Coming from an Indian background, we also have tandoori chicken. I'm not sure if you can see it over here.
Parts of it, if people take snapshots, they'll be able to see.
There you go. That's the tandoori chicken. That's a very Indian.
It's well, again, we brought a little bit of New York, but now the problem is we don't want people to get tired of the New York itself. So you bring a little bit of traditions from other countries. Now we have a little bit of family with African roots, so we brought a little bit of African dishes on there. We have again, she's from India, my ancestry's from India itself, so we brought a little bit of Indian dishes in there as well.
You brought African, so African dish. What's an African dish?
Oh, it's all your beef. It's we do those as specials itself, but our biggest seller is called it's called mishkaki. It's actually beef cubes marinated with spices and then grilled.
See, there's a problem with these shows is I end up being starving
Yeah,
afterward because it just sounds so good. I love that. I love that you're still staying open and still staying positive
Yeah.
because I think that people are hungry for their norm. And if they want some New York food or they want normal food, a lot of the places, nobody wants to continue to go through McDonald's. I'm not picking on them, but
of
you know
course
what I
not.
mean? They want their comfort food, and Oh My Gyro is one of those places that they can get their comfort food.
Of
Yeah.
course.
What are you two doing individually or as a couple personally different to stay positive? Outside the business, what are you guys doing to stay kind of on top of things, remain positive? Because it is a challenge for everybody.
It is a challenge, especially now when schools are out. So I'm a mom as well. I have two kids. We have two kids, and trying to do their online schooling. And he's busy with his mechanic automotive shop here, which is slow as well. So we're trying to get two businesses trying different ideas sometimes, to stay positive. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, and it's just we go
Again, the kids itself. Spending
spending
time
time
with
with
the
the
kids is what
kids.
makes it positive.
Yeah.
We go cycling around the neighborhood, and
Most people are saying, yeah, the family and we did a show recently where the kids came on and said the exact same thing. They're just so happy to have their parents around, even though their parents are still working. They're physically with them more often and creating more spur of the moment memories rather than, you both have businesses, so you're working all the time. We're all working. So to be able to be home and sequestered and quarantined with them, they actually like it. Which I have video proof of that later in case any child later on says no when they become a teenager. Uh, so, so tell me what your favorite. I know it's kind of like picking your favorite child, but what are some of the things that you would recommend on the menu? I know some of the type of food that you have, but is there something you'd recommend somebody try? Something that you might have a favorite or you get a lot of amazing reviews on?
Well, to tell you the truth, if you're gonna come to my restaurant or our restaurant, I would try the rice platters or the sandwiches itself, meaning the
of
gyros and
course,
chicken and stuff like that. Now, if you want a nice sit down meal, I would again pre-order it because our chicken is made to order or it's always fresh. I would call in those orders, but again,
tandoori
everything
chicken.
our menus, we've never had a problem. Everybody loves everything.
Yes.
Love it. All right, so you have time. Do you want to give a shout out to your automotive business?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Anybody needs any repairs, we're open during these hard times, of course. It's called Neat Auto Repair. The address is 321 North Highway 1792, and that's in Longwood, Florida, 32750.
Any type of car?
I work on anything and everything as long as it pays the bills.
I love that. All right, you guys are a joy. I want everybody to go out. I want you to, when you share the show, make sure you share the link if you have it to the app or how they can get to the app, how they can find you on Facebook. I went ahead and tagged you on Facebook, but if you have a website too, whatever you have, I want people to go out and try Oh My Gyro. Still hard, but Oh My Gyro. I'm from there, so I should know it's gyro. But I want people to give
It
you
all
guys
depends on where you're from. You got Euro, Gyro, Gyro.
Gyro.
however you say it, it's going to be delicious. I know that. All right,
Yes.
so Oh My Gyro, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And we'll
Guys,
also, when you share the show, make sure you share the link for the automotive shop as well. And then I'll share it too.
thank you
Thank you, thank
so
you,
much.
thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you guys. Go out and support local. They're local, they're a family-run business. You know you love a gyro just like I do. So go out and support them. Take a look at the menu and support local, shop local. Thank
Make
you
sure you
guys for
guys
being on.
hashtag OMG, Oh My Gyro, the TED Show.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Ted
Shout
and
out. Yeah.
everybody. Please
Thank
stay
you so
safe
much.
from all
Stay
my job
safe.
and to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My mouth is watering, so a gyro's up next for me.
Sure.
Thank you guys. Have a great one.
You too. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.